what's up? It's B with Be Unstoppable. Gotta take a deep breath. I apologize for the large gap. I call it a large gap. In between videos. 9 days ago, I had knee surgery and have been recuperating from all that, and it's been crazy. Physical therapy, all that good jazz. So in this video, I am going to talk about food, what to eat, what not to eat, when to eat it, when you should, in my opinion, wait to eat it. I did watch a video the other day of a lady, and the video was from 2013, but I wasn't searching for a denture video. It just happened to pop up in latest videos, which really wasn't latest videos. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about that video a little bit. I'm not going to mention who it was because to each their own. I'm not here to judge anybody. If somebody wants to judge me, you know, more power to you. I'm not worried about it. But in her video, it was day 2 after her extractions. And I apologize right now if I seem awkward in this video. My denture is really, really bothering me, and I'll go into that too. My gag reflex has been really bad lately. So, fun times. But anyway, she talked about, she had instant dentures, which means as soon as you get your teeth extracted, they stitch you up and the denture goes automatically in. You have to wait 24 hours after your extractions to take your denture out. Because how it should be is whoever issued your dentures, DDS did mine. So the day after my extractions, I had an appointment with DDS. They wanted to see what the extraction sites look like, see how my denture was, if they needed to make any corrections right then, or you know, just how I was doing overall. After that appointment, you don't sleep in your denture because you have open sores in your mouth. You are highly, highly prone to infection, so you have to be real careful and play it safe. And she talked about how hard it was for her to get her denture back in the next morning. When you get your denture, and I talked about this before, it's got a curve right here on the front. It's curved, almost like a C. The easiest way that I found to get my denture back in without causing excruciating pain was to get the front part halfway up on my gum site. And you're going in like this. So you're going to go in and then pop it up. That worked for me. It may not work for you. You know, in my case, I had 4 teeth that were extracted over here before they did the other 10 on the top. Stab myself in the nose. So this side I didn't have to worry about. This side had over 2 months to heal. But this side over here, you know, you have to make sure that it is lined up. Otherwise, the acrylic is going to hit them, and if you have stopped bleeding at that point, which you should have, you're going to pop the little blood vessels again, and you're just going to be bleeding. She also talked about things that her dentist told her not to do, but she was doing them anyway. That is a huge mistake. If your dentist tells you, do not do this, don't do it. this lady was particularly talking about soda pop. The struggle is real. I promised you, I am addicted to Diet Dr. Pepper, like addicted. But there's a period of time where you cannot drink pop. You can't drink anything that is carbonated, and here's why. All of those tiny blood vessels that were mangled while you were having your extractions done, by this point, after 24 hours, they should have stopped bleeding. Your denture may fit tight because of the swelling, and you think, I'm good, and nothing's gonna get inside there. You are wrong. Those little bubbles are gonna go up right inside that denture, and they can even go through the backside, by your top, the palate. They're gonna get in there, and they're gonna bubble all over them little tiny blood vessels, and you're gonna start bleeding again. And then that means you are open more, so you're more susceptible to infection at that point. Don't do it. Not only are you going to cause yourself pain and anxiety and stress, if you can't get it to stop bleeding because you're continually drinking something that's carbonated, your dentist or your denture people are going to be like, what is going on? Just don't do it. It's hard. I get it. But it takes 8 months without any problems or issues to completely heal. And even after that, over a 5-year period, your gums are still going to change, and your bone's going to change, and your gum is going to recede back, and it's going to recede up. Why do something that can cause your heal time to be even longer? Just don't do it. Sorry, I was about to gag like crazy. And then, of course, she talked about food. So I'm going to go more in depth here. She said that all she was basically eating was condensed soup, which is just like broth. There's nothing to it. There is no nutritional value in condensed soup. None. I don't care which one you look at, what brand, there is none. Plus, if you're eating something that is too hot and you have a denture, you cannot feel the heat on the roof of your mouth like you did before. So you have to be very, very careful. I get it. Sometimes that's something purified is all you can eat. But initially, I think for the first 24 hours after my extractions, I did not eat. Everything was setting in that I no longer have real teeth. I have false teeth. Oh my God, this was a huge mistake. I mean, there's so much stuff going through your mind that you're not even worried about eating, and the pain, So my first meal was mashed potatoes. And I'm not talking about the boxed little, mashed potato flakes. Actual potatoes, boiled, made into mashed potatoes. They have more nutritional value. Yes, they are all carbs. But a real potato versus boxed flakes is better for you. I want to say the next day I ate mashed potatoes again and ground hamburger meat. Ground hamburger meat, you can chop up enough to where they're little tiny pieces, and you can eat that. Do not try to chew or bite off with anything from here all the way in. These back teeth are your best friends. Keep that in mind. When you go to bite something, bite here. Do not use your front teeth. They're going to make your denture pop or rock, which is going to rub against those sore gums, and you're going to regret it. You're, I don't want to eat no more. I'm done. Soft fruits like grapes, bananas, those are fantastic. The skins on the grapes, you kind of have to manipulate those a little bit more. I actually took grapes and cut them in half, and that was a little easier. But you want to eat something that when you bite down on it, it's not going to cause a lot of pressure to push your denture up. You want something that's going to squish fairly easily. Anything like crackers or cornbread, things that have a flaky or grainy type texture, you want to stay away from for like the first week. Because let's say you decide you want to eat crackers because your stomach is upset. Those little tiny particles of crackers travel up and they go right inside your denture. And then when you take your denture off, you got all these food particles in it and they're in your sockets. You just have to be really careful. And again, chew with your back teeth. I know some people chew only with their front teeth. If that is the case, you need to learn to chew with your back teeth at least until you go get your first soft liner. Because then your soft liner is going to fill any gaps that are there now. Because the denture was made in the beginning to, what's the word? To handle all the swelling. You're not going to be able to eat anything like steak or anything that has gristle in it. You know, you have to chew for a little while, because chewing constantly is it's no matter what, it's gonna cause that denture to push up every time you bite down, and eventually it's gonna get sore. And not only that, your jaw's gonna hurt. Like, there was days when I just didn't talk to anybody because my jaw hurt so bad. Because you're trying to compensate how you eat, because you know you have a foreign object in your mouth. And you don't have to do that. For me, it was just an automatic thing. Like, well, I gotta chew differently because I have this gaping thing in my mouth, and you don't have to. Just, you have to take it slow. You know, trial and error. That's a lot of it. I mean, because no matter how many videos you watch, no matter how many people say, oh, well, do it this way, do it that way, you're going to figure out what is best for you and what works for you and what causes you no pain or the least amount of pain. I didn't have too much pain probably the third day in. Like, eating was not a problem for me. I still had to watch what I ate, so I couldn't eat anything hard or, you know, tough or anything like that. But as far as pain while eating, it was minimal to none. Today I can eat pretty much anything. I don't eat steak and things like that anyway, but I don't have a problem eating a sandwich and biting it with my front teeth. Whereas in the beginning, there was no way in heck I could even bite a sandwich, because you have to go through, let's say you got your 2 pieces of bread and you have turkey and you have cheese. You have to bite through the bread, the cheese, the turkey, and the piece of bread. And it creates so much pressure here, all the way around. And then the back part of your denture drops because it's not equivalent pressure. So, but, you know, I've got this September, I go October 2nd and they do another soft liner, and then I have to wait 3 months after that. So I have 4 months left, and it has taken me 4 months just to get to where I can eat a sandwich like a normal person. In the beginning, I had to rip it apart in little pieces and put it over here and chew it that way. So just go slow, you know, try not to get frustrated. Everyone has gone through this. It's just a process. And I've said that in a lot of my videos. That's all this is. It's just a process. You know, the end result is going to be immaculate. Whoa! I can hear the angels singing. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. And here's why I can't wait. Yesterday, I took my denture out, I think at 7 p.m. Which usually my denture is in until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But it is seriously bugging the crap out of me. I don't know if it's because I keep messing with it or what the deal is, but in the back of my throat, it's like I have a lump back there. And if I take my denture out, I am completely fine, no problems, no issues, as good as gold. I didn't even want to put them in this morning because I'm like, I know it's gonna drive me nuts. And again, on this side over here, this just drives me nuts. It goes all the way up here, and it's starting to push. It's not causing a sore or anything. It's just annoying. I could call DDS and be like, hey, fix it now. But I won't. It's because it's not causing a sore. If I would stop messing with it, it probably wouldn't cause no issues. But it's hard not to just play with it and suck on it and try to move it with my tongue, and because I'm tired of it being so wide, so thick, because at this point it doesn't need to be. It should be way thinner than it is, and I just want to scream. But anyway, I am happily ecstatic to be at 36 subscribers. Woo! Yeah, I'm so happy. I never in a million years would have thought that a little country girl from Oklahoma would be doing YouTube videos and actually getting supporters. There are so many people out there who have dentures and have problems with their dentures. I would have never imagined. And until you're in that position of having dentures, you really don't realize it. I kind of wish I would have recorded sooner, like in my first 2 months of having them, because there's a there's just a lot of things that people miss, and I know I say that a lot, but you know, and there's going to be things that when you get your extractions and your instant dentures that you're going to be like, well, nobody said nothing about that. I'm sorry. I try to cover everything, but there's so many little quirky things that it's hard to remember them all. And I think, ooh, I need to include that in my video. Ooh, I need to talk about that. It just doesn't always happen that way. But anyway, y'all remember to be unstoppable today. Every day. Be unstoppable. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Unless it's illegal. I'm not condoning that. Just be you. Have fun. Don't worry about what people think about you. If they don't like you, screw them. It don't matter. You do you. I'm gonna do me, you do you. We'll be good to go. Remember that when I hit 50 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. If you watch my other video, I want to say it's If the Denture's Rockin', Don't Come Knockin'. I think it's in that video. But I show my wall of crosses and scripture and spiritual things. I am so obsessed with crosses. I just love them. And the word faith. Faith means a lot to me. Because Lord knows if I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I'd probably be in a 6-foot hole. So, faith. You got to have faith. It doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're going, what you're going through. You have to have faith. Every day is a new day. So, yeah. I'm almost 23 minutes long video. Ranting and raving. And I just got a battery low notification on my phone. What the crap? Okay, well, you guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. And I will talk to y'all next time. Love you guys.